Now, we take this development now still within the framework of celebrations marking the Feast of Nativity. Nina Angels Academy, a modern Anglo-Saxon institution based in Yaoundé, under the supervision of its founder, Madame Nina Mundi, celebrates its Christmas party featuring traditional Christmas carols with lots and lots of festive activities. And Valesa Gwenfoni was there.
Learners of Nina Angels Academy call the tune as they thrill parents in a Christmas tree celebration. In a display of skill acquired, they kept visitors on their feet.
There is an overwhelming joy in their heart to see the proprietress herself show up in this kind of Christmas event, celebrating with the entire school and with the parents of the kids. Everyone is smiling. You see the display of the different talents showcased by the students, and also the support that is coming from the parents and the staff is so overwhelming. And this joy, I think, is just the beginning of greater things that lies ahead for both the students, the staff, and the parents.
It's amazing, considering the fact that I've schooled in Rwanda. I did my master's in Rwanda, and I had the opportunity to teach young ones while doing my master's. I can confess that the level of boldness that I saw here is nothing compared to what I've seen in Rwanda and in other East African countries that have been opportunity to be like Uganda.
The high glory peace to the elders come now.
From sketches, dancing competition, among other extracurricular activities, they filled visitors with admiration.
This is one of the most incredible Christmas parties I've actually attended so far. The kids are super smart, super organized, very orderly, super intelligent. I even heard their averages. You know, sometimes they say when a child is too good in the social arts sector, they will not be good intellectually. But this was not the case. At Nina Angels Academy, they were both socially, emotionally, and academically intelligent.
I think that's a wholesome balance here. We don't only focus on the academic, we have the social aspect, we have presentations, cultural dances from different tribes, and we have the different clubs, presentations, environmental club, the journalism club. Yes. Perfect.
Professor and globally acclaimed telecommunications specialist, Prof. Emmanuel Tonier, is the new Vice Chancellor of Central Africa's leading privately owned higher institution of learning, ICT University in Cameroon. The Varsity Don, who replaces celebrated Prof. Jean-Emmanuel Ponty, was appointed recently by the Board of Trustees of the ICT University.
Merci, mon blessé. Monsieur James Essembe, quelle est l'ambiance dans la tanière des lions indomptables?
Nina Angels Academy paid an educational visit to the Eco Reserve Park at Mvani. The outing was highly educative, engaging and impactful to the students, and they got the rare opportunity to interact directly with nature and deepen their understanding of environmental conservation.
Valuable news class. It was very good to thank you very much. And especially Mr. Isabel was reporting all the way from a wonderful live report on the Lions. Thank you very much. You did your homework well because you know all the adversaries of the Lions and on which day they're going to play. Those are the things that a journalist must know when they're on the field. Thank you. You did your homework well. Thank you very much.
So my name Nina means mother, right? And so it's like a privilege that is entrusted to you, that when you live in the world, you think of everyone around you. And so when I think about education, I look at underprivileged communities. So the goal of this was, how can I empower someone who is underprivileged and doesn't have the access to quality education by giving them the gift? Because growing up as a child, I looked at all of the things around me and I said, how could I make a difference, right? And I've always been someone who's really drawn to helping people. In my day job, I'm a senior engineering leader at Apple, the company that makes the iPhones. So I run lots of engineering teams. But I was thinking, how can I bring back what I've learned in diaspora to give back to the children of Cameroon and make them realize that they too they should dream as wild as they can, and that nothing is impossible. And so those are the things that are fueling me and all of the support, right, angels, of all these beautiful angels.
This year, the school is also celebrating success for the great performance of learners.
And I think when I was building the school, I got discouraged many times. People thought it wouldn't work, it's a silly idea. Why don't you get rich first with the school before you do something to give back the gift of education to Cameroon? And to me, there is no perfect time, right? There is no perfect time. You could start with something small. It's never too little. I mean, we started the first year with 8 students, and today we are close to 200 with 33 members of staff, right? And so just start. I work, I have a child, I have a family, but I always take money out of my salary to make sure that this school survives, to pay for the salaries. We want these children to have, I think about the barriers to education. What are some of the barriers? Lack of technology. You have inadequate facilities. You are talking about underpaid teachers, they're not motivated. You're talking about children from different backgrounds. Maybe they're home, there is no electricity, right? So we created an environment to cater for all of these needs. And for the 4 years we've been running, there hasn't been one fighting in school. We've had 100% in the GCE on the first year. The second year on the O levels, we had 100%. This last year in the O levels, we had 100%. So I had a dream of building a school to give back to Cameroon. I was born here in Yaoundé, and even though I live out in the diaspora, Cameroon has always been in my heart. And so I wanted to do something to give back to my country, which is build a non-profit school to give the gift of education. What were the challenges is just constructing and bringing a dream to life is not easy. You need to find the right architects, the right engineers. I had a lot of support from my family, my mother, my dad, and friends who were behind me. So bringing this vision to life was not easy, but with the support of friends and even the people in Cameroon, it came to life. And look at our angels all here. One of the things in all of the schools I've been in that you know is, I mean, you've seen my brothers here who have come. I played football with the boys. I made friends everywhere. It doesn't matter your religion, your language, your tribe, we're all family. And so I've always thought about living in a community and doing things together with people to advance humanity forward, right? So my life was a life of, I would say a life of privilege, but my parents have always brought me up to be humble, right? Because my success is not measured by the number of cars, but by the number of children that I lift up, the number of communities that I improve. And so that thinking, like we'll go with my mother, she would sponsor the kid of the woman who's making puff-puff in the street, right? Or when the guardian is home, she will make us make coffee for the guardian. It's about service. And so I've always been living that life of service because my mom says love comes from everywhere, and so you have to give love to everyone.
Oh, I can talk about Nina Munzi Akwen the whole day. She was a phenomenon. She was that kind of a person who pulled along with everybody. She could accommodate everybody. She had the gift, the social gift of dealing with people without any bias. Everybody was a friend. She treated everybody fairly, and everybody understood her. So that in our class, when she just voiced her willingness to be the senior prefect of Baptist High School Boya, I'm sure that was 1993, 1994 year, she had the overwhelming support of all classmates. You hear everybody saying that they joined her campaign trail. So we were all there, we're all part of it to make her to become senior prefect, and she was one of the most wonderful we got. And there is something that I must say about her. She is, simple, down to earth, but her determination is iron edge. When she says she's going for something, she goes for it and she gets it. We call that go-getter, right? Yeah. She's that kind of a person.
It was also an occasion for the establishment to elect the beauty pageant of the year.
It's true that the others were still nice and very well dressed, so I could never imagine that I would be here standing today and I will win. My speech was about cultural diversity, because it's true that in this school we speak we are from different tribes and ethnic groups, and for us to live in unity, you have to know the customs of each and everyone. To be together at any moment, any situation, you have to be together and learn the different backgrounds of other ethnic groups, so that we should be one.
As a Miss, I will help the administration in discipline and cleanliness, and also follow up some students in their studies. Make sure they are constantly, and they should always have some time for study and time for curricular activities.
While parting ways with learners, parents were encouraged to help the kids blend studies with Christmas festivities.
Interesting moments there with the children. Vanessa Gwefoni, thank you very much for the package on the program today.